All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Peter Renna back with another edition of Dollar Bin Digging. Now, this week, with WandaVision complete, we have to look forward and what's dropping today, or last night, if you guys wanted to stay up late, you night owls, and watch last night. Falcon and Winter Soldier is kicking off on Disney Plus as we speak. So I figured, I haven't watched it yet, but I still got some ideas of some stuff that we might see. I covered this a few months back, looking ahead to Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I still got a couple of things to look at in the dollar bins that might relate to this series. So please hang in there, and we'll be right back to hit up our list. All right, thanks for hanging in there. As I said, this week we're looking at Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's the new Disney Plus series. I'm hoping and expecting it to do just as well, if not better, than WandaVision does as far as fan response and everything goes, because I think WandaVision was a hit, and I think this could be another one. I'm really looking forward to this kind of buddy cop, Lethal Weapon, Sheen Black vibe that we might have going here.
The big three.
What big three?
Androids, aliens, and wizards.
That's not a thing.
That's definitely a thing.
No, it's not.
I don't know. That's just me. I like the dynamic these two have already forged between themselves throughout, a couple of the MCU movies, and I'm looking forward to see them play that out.
Sorry. What? You couldn't have done that earlier?
I hate you.
This could be pretty fun, so I'm looking forward to this. With that said, please, if you're enjoying this, like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that alert button so you know when I'm dropping new material. And please check out the article that I also write over on comicbookinvest.com, as that's where this all started and that's where this all funnels back to. So please make sure you bookmark that site and check it out every day, because there's always new content dropping there. With that said, let's get right into our list here. So let's just kick it off with our two characters here. We got Falcon and we've got Bucky. So the Winter Soldier and Falcon both got to be Captain America at one point or another. It doesn't look like either of them are really going to be Cap going into this series, as it looks like we got a John Walker kind of thing going. And I know everybody's already been buying those John Walker books, the Cap books, to go look for those. But I just want to throw out the Falcon and the Bucky books where they both became Cap, just because you should be aware of them. These are not part of the list. This is just informational value as it is. So Bucky first took it over with Captain America 34. Now, we know Cap died in Cap 25, but he waited a while before Cap actually, Bucky, took over the mantle as Cap, and got a little bit of a new uniform with the black mixing in with the red, white, and blue, which was kind of cool. You have the awesome Alex Ross cover. And then you have Steve Epting, a popular Cap artist, also giving us a cover here, both of which are good to get. And that is where Bucky basically takes on the shield and takes on the uniform and the mantle of Captain America. So if you find it for $1, obviously go grab it, because it's worth a few dollars. But that's not what I'm talking about here. And I know everybody's looking for those Sam Wilson caps and Captain America 25 and whatnot. But I mean, realistically, if you want Sam Wilson first putting on that uniform and being Captain America, you're looking at Captain America Sentinel of Liberty issue 8, which is it's just a cameo. It's like a final page splash where you see him putting on uniform and suiting up there. And then issue 9 where he basically says it that I am Captain America. You could say he's playing dress up all you want, but I don't know. My man's wearing the suit. He's calling himself Captain America, and he becomes Captain America down the line. It's the same difference to me. This is the book that I would want to grab personally. The other books I'd grab as well, but this is the one I want to make sure, and I do have in my collection. That being said, that's where they both first become Captain America, but that's not what I'm talking about this week. This week, we're looking into some other aspects of this dynamic and this mantle of Captain America. So our first book, we're going to kind of focus in on the first time these two kind of work together. And I would say, you can see here in Captain America, this Brubaker volume with Brubaker and Epting. Great run. Read the whole thing. It is absolutely fantastic. But in issue 37, you see these two kind of discussing, they're kind of a meeting of the minds. They're looking to work together, and then they finally do in issue 38. And that is the issue where these two actually first go on a mission together and start working together. And shout out to my buddy and fellow CBSI writer Jason Shaw for tipping me off to this one. I give props and credit where credit is due, and he's the one who pointed this out last week. Oh, please check out his article, Connecting the Dots, where he kind of lays this out as well. But this is the book you can still find in dollar bins, which is why I'm also appropriating it from my list here, because this is a book you can find for cheap. I've seen this plenty of times as well. So grab it for $1, even just for the story. I'm not saying this is going to, this is going to put your kids through college one day. Like, that's not what this list is for. I'm talking about books that are either undervalued, have potential, or just are really good reads, or just have really good art. And this hits a lot of those marks all on its own. So you should be grabbing this book for all of those reasons. You never know what this could do. But you can see here, this is the first time Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or Bucky, basically start working together. And it's an interesting tale. Brubaker is a fantastic writer, and this is a great run. And that's a book you just want to keep an eye out for. So that's my first pick. All right, so now for my second pick, I'm kind of looking more towards the end of Bucky Barnes' run as Cap. And here we're looking at Fear Itself, issue 3. Issue 3 of 7. Basically, Sin, the Red Skull's daughter, who's all super powered up with these Norse, these relics from the Norse gods, and yeah, it's a crazy storyline. But basically, she kills Captain America here in this third issue. You can see him fading away, basically saying his goodbyes. And we know this is comic books, and that's not the end of everything. But this is kind of the last time we do see Bucky in that uniform. Because flash forward a few issues, or I shouldn't even say a few issues, issue 7.1, because, Marvel likes to be weird and give you a 0.1 side miniseries attached to the main miniseries for whatever reason. And in this issue, we see where Bucky basically gives Steve, the mantle back, saying, I can't do this. I'm going to go be my own thing. So he goes off and basically becomes Winter Soldier again, which is the character we know and know and love in the MCU, basically. So those are two books you can still find in dollar bins. So with that said, we're going to move this one on and start looking towards Sam. So with Sam, we're going to talk about next Sam Wilson, Captain America number 12 and 13. And the reason why I'm bringing these two books up is because this is where we see Sam Wilson's Captain America. As we know, Sam Wilson was handed the shield by Cap at the end of Endgame. Basically, old man Cap, hands the shield over, not to Bucky, but directly to Sam Wilson, Falcon. So, as far as we all know, Falcon has the shield at this point. So, with a Falcon Cap, and we know John Walker's coming, this is where we first see these two kind of butt heads in a series. So, in Captain America, Sam Wilson, Captain America 12, we see these, kind of hoity-toity, the big business, the guys behind the guys, who are just kind of talking up John Walker, saying, hey, you need to get that shield back. And you can even see here, you want to take back the shield. Like, they're really egging him on to go get that shield back from Sam Wilson. So in this, they're building him up in issue 12, and we get that final plate splash where these two are going to face off. And then they finally do in issue 13 of Sam Wilson, Captain America. So that's both books are books you can still find in dollar bins. Who knows if they heat up at all, but they're just kind of interesting reads. It's kind of fun to see these two interact with each other because it's something you don't see a lot in the main stories. So with Sam having the title of Captain America, it is fun to see him face off against a former mantle holder in John Walker and current USA agent. Captain America, or a USA agent, or whatever he might be, we're getting him, as well as Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes in this run, as well as Sharon Carter, who shouldn't be forgotten. That all said, let's move on to our next book. Sticking with Sam Wilson. Sam Wilson, let's look at the last time we see my man holding the shield, and that hits with this again. I talked about it last week. This Generation series, these various one-shots that ran across Marvel, hitting the various generations of a lot of mantle holders for different titles throughout the Marvel universe. There's actually some good, interesting stuff going on here. And in the the Sam Wilson Captain America and the Steve Rogers Captain America book, we basically see, you know, Sam saying, you know what, that's it for me. And, you know, he chucks the shield back to Steve Rogers, and Steve Rogers takes the mantle back. I know we got him back after, you know, Secret Empire, and we had Hydra Cap and all that weirdness, and we had, you know, Steve Rogers Super Soldier for a while where he wasn't Cap, and yeah, I know we had all that, but now Steve gets the shield back, status quo is returned, and Sam goes back on his way. And it's further carrying that forward. So you have that Generations one-shot book that's interesting. But we go back to the Sam Wilson Captain America run. And in issue 21, we see where, you know, Sam also, he basically hangs up the mantle as Cap here and becomes Falcon once again. You know, leaving that shield behind, flying off into the sunset to go be Falcon once again. Also, a very interesting book, in my opinion. So keep an eye out for that one as well. So those are my dollar bin picks for this week. Hopefully you enjoy those. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Read, subscribe, bookmark, comicbookinvest.com. Check out the article that I'm writing there as well, because I'm not only just giving a lot of the same information, but also throwing out some prices and market values as well. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, definitely please go take a look there for that. But otherwise, if you're interested, I'm also going to be dropping an honorable mention video on my channel, which is a couple other books that kind of tie in here. And hopefully you guys, again, are enjoying this. And let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.